Coming up on Torrance Today, the National Weather Service issues an excessive heat wave warning this week. The Los Angeles International Ukulele Festival returns to Torrance, offering fun for the whole family. And California officials warn of a new drug threat to children. All this and more coming up right now on Torrance Today. Welcome to Torrance Today. I'm Lauren LaBruna. It's 4 p.m. on Monday, September 26th. I hope you had a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. Here is our first story. While it may officially be the fall season, temperatures in Southern California are not reflecting it. The National Weather Service issued excessive heat warnings for today through Wednesday, with some places reaching past 100 degrees. The high in Torrance today was 82 degrees, and temperatures in the mid-80s are expected for the rest of the week. Safety tips include avoiding excess outdoor activity, drinking lots of fluid, staying cool indoors, and never leaving young children or pets unattended in vehicles. The Torrance Rose Float Association received a generous donation from Polypeptide Group recently, supporting its mission to represent Torrance on New Year's Day.
It used to be where we were just operating within our walls, but now there is an opportunity for us to develop that camaraderie with the community, and we are very grateful that we are having that partnership with the different organizations in the community, like the Rose Float Association, and it's such a great pleasure to be part of this year's fundraising.
It's just wonderful for us to have the support of the business community. The donation goes towards our portion of paying the cost of the float. The city pays a large portion, but we still have to pay a portion of the float. The parade theme is Turning the Corner. We have a contest every year that any high school student that lives in Torrance can submit a concept for the float.
But basically the theme is, you start out as a caterpillar and you turn into a butterfly, so you're turning the corner.
It's a great joy to give back to the community, not just money, but also time. I actually joined the 2019 float, and my husband and I went. That was our first time, and we were able to decorate the float itself and also some of the koi fish. And I promise this time I won't get glue in my hair.
Torrance has participated in the annual Tournament of Roses parade for more than 60 years. Jared Sidney Torrance submitted the first float back in 1890 as a way to advertise our city to the world. It's great to see the business community support some of the city's most treasured traditions. The Transportation Commission will hold a meeting this week to continue the conversation surrounding the proposed Metro C Line. It's also known as the Green Line Extension, which would run for 4.5 miles and provide 2 new stations, including the Mary Kay Giordano Regional Transit Center. The goal is to improve mobility within the South Bay, provide alternatives to congestion along the 405 corridor, and reduce air pollution as well as greenhouse emissions. The transportation meeting takes place Wednesday, September 28th, both in person and via Zoom, to discuss updates and details to the proposal. The city previously expressed opposition to the proposal regarding an above-ground rail line construction on Hawthorne Boulevard. The meeting will go over updates within the LA Metro and the City of Torrance, and will direct staff to bring forth a letter in support to the City Council to reaffirm the city's support for the railroad right-of-way alignment and oppose the Hawthorne Boulevard alignment. You can learn more about the extension by visiting our website at torranceca.gov. The 6th annual Los Angeles International Ukulele Festival returned this weekend to the Torrance Cultural Arts Center.
Ukulele means jumping flea in Hawaiian. Just like these fleas on this shirt, we got people coming from all over California, even out of state, just for this festival. Just to be around other ukulele players, to kind of fellowship, I guess, in a way with each other, and to see these performers that I mean, they never get to see this kind of a collection of performers all in one place. Well, the ukulele was my first instrument, like a lot of other kids growing up in Hawaii. You know, I've been getting all these emails or Facebook posts and messages saying, when's the festival going to happen, you know, and now I can finally say it's back here.
To lots of the world, the ukulele, you know, is pretty much known as like a Hawaiian instrument, but we kind of push the envelope in sense of the genres that we play. So it's not just, you know, like tiny bubbles and stuff like that. You can play stuff like, you know, classic rock, some of the new pop stuff.
I feel like it's really important, you know, especially being from Hawaii, you know, and an ukulele player from Hawaii at that, to continue sharing, you know, just the joy of the instrument. You know, it's impossible to bring out an ukulele and not smile. So it's important for me, you know, to share that joy and, you know, give people a little taste of the islands.
My philosophy is to just play. Like, even if you're a beginner, you can do anything with the ukulele.
And it's just bringing, you know, a piece of the island here to everyone. They're just having fun, you know, and just let everyone know that the islands do produce some really great products.
The event featured some of the hottest talent on the planet, showcasing a wide range of styles and genres when it comes to this unique instrument. Musicians of all ages got a chance to attend various workshops and learn from their favorite YouTube teachers. The festival also featured a marketplace filled with small business owners and, of course, delicious Hawaiian food. You can watch more from this special event in future episodes of Weekends in Torrance. The Torrance Certified Farmers Market returns tomorrow with some exciting new vendors. Louise Farms is a father-son business that has been around for more than 30 years, and their success led them to own their very own farm that spans 4 acres. Torrance-based vendor Kimana Cafe will also be back, selling mostly vegan bento boxes. And make sure to get in line early for dim sum with Cute Bun. They make all-natural steamed buns with no additives, food coloring, or preservatives. They also sell classic dumplings, boba, and handmade cartoon steam buns. The farmers market takes place on Tuesdays and Saturdays from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., and 60 farms from all over California come out to Wilson Park with their seasonal selections. A Torrance-based company is making sure kitchen necessities are accessible to everyone. Lexi Home is a kitchenware and home decor retailer and aims to bridge the gap between kitchen necessities and affordable cookware. The retailer is working with aspiring chefs in the LA area to give them necessary cookware and essential goods. The company donates a part of its proceeds to charities across our region to ease hunger. Lexi Home CEO Parth Lalchandani said, quote, "Our goal at Lexi Home is to offer affordable, high-quality cookware while giving back to the local community. We give individuals in need and talented chefs access to kitchen necessities and kitchenware. A part of our earnings goes toward organizations to fight hunger. We hope to expand our operations and charitable activities nationwide." Lexi Home has been in business for more than 30 years and emphasizes the ease of use and price with their items. They offer a wide range of products and even recipes on their website. California Governor Gavin Newsom signed new legislation aimed at fighting catalytic converter theft, a growing issue across the country and even here in Torrance.
Well, there's a big problem across our state and around the country, and if it's happened to you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's catalytic converter theft. It's part of that exhaust system on your car, and it's full of valuable materials that thieves can resell to unscrupulous brokers. By some studies, catalytic converter theft has increased some tenfold, 10x, just since 2018. As I said, it's not unique to California. We're seeing this all across the United States. But once again, California is doing what we do best, and that's trying to be on the forefront of trying to solve for this.
2 bills were signed. AB 1740, introduced by Assemblymember Al Maritsucci, requires recyclers of converters to record the year, make, and model of the car that corresponds to the device. It also prohibits recyclers from buying a catalytic converter from anyone except a licensed commercial business or vehicle owner. And SB 1087 restricts the purchase of converters from anyone other than a dealer, auto specialist, or car owner. Catalytic converter thefts have been an issue, especially for residents of Torrance in the past, and Torrance Police Department has conducted etching events. Legislators hope these laws will make it easier to trace thefts and result in less thefts by restricting the market for stolen devices. Gas prices in Southern California are skyrocketing once again. According to AAA, residents are paying more than $2 compared to the national average for a gallon of regular unleaded gasoline. The current average in California is $5.80, but prices are even more steep here in the LA area. As of today, the average price per gallon is $5.84, which is 41 cents more than a week ago, 55 cents more than a month ago, and $1.43 more than a year ago. Factors behind the rising prices include strict environmental regulations and the second highest gas tax in the nation. Experts have also pointed to planned and unplanned maintenance on California refineries that require temporary shutdowns. The best gas deals in our area are at Arco on Sepulveda at $4.95 and Costco on Lomita at $5.05. You can search for the best deals in your area by using the Gas Buddy app. The California Department of Public Health issued a warning over a new type of fentanyl. They're warning school leaders of a new rainbow fentanyl drug that may entice students. Rainbow fentanyl is a potentially fatal drug found in pills and powders in a variety of bright colors, shapes, and sizes. The multicolored drug may appeal to teens as it can resemble rainbow chalk or candy. The drugs have been found in at least 18 states, including California. According to the Federal Drug Administration, fentanyl is transdermal, so just by touching the substance, you can potentially overdose. Torrance Police Department recommended TUSD apply for a grant known as the Naloxone Distribution Project. It would allow schools a supply of naloxone used to treat overdose-related deaths. School nurses are training to be able to implement the program soon, which would make Torrance one of the first school districts in California to do so. Narcotics experts from Torrance Police Department plan to begin educating faculty, staff, and parents about the dangers of fentanyl via Zoom webinars within the next month. Police ask anyone who encounters fentanyl in any form to not touch it and to call 911 immediately. Americans will soon need a Real ID to travel domestically in the United States. Real ID is a state-issued identification card with a small feature, a star in the upper right corner. Real ID was a result of the Real ID Act passed by Congress in 2005 following the 9/11 attacks. A special commission recommended the federal government enact certain minimum security standards for driver's licenses and identification cards. According to the Department of Homeland Security, federal agencies such as TSA will be prohibited from accepting state IDs that don't meet minimum standards. The federal deadline is May 3rd, 2023, so from that date on, you must have a Real ID to fly domestically and to visit certain federal facilities. There are more than 200 days to get your Real ID, but here are some things to keep in mind. To obtain a Real ID, you need to provide specific documents that may include a valid passport, birth certificate, valid permanent resident card, and/or U.S. Certificate of Naturalization. For more information about Real IDs, you can contact your local DMV. Still ahead, it's Mindful Monday, and Torrance firefighters urge more parents to check their children's car seats. We'll have more when we come back in 60 seconds.
When I was 10, my mom got deported. We had a difficult time, and I feel that's why I didn't get to finish school.
Jessica has been through a lot in her life from early childhood.
My husband is really supportive in a way that he pushed me to go back to school.
She came in looking to complete her diploma. She had a family she had to take care of. Anytime she needed help, we provided her help. She realized that we were here for her.
She wants to have a career so her kids can look up to her.
My graduation, it was something I will never forget. I couldn't explain the emotion I was feeling because people like you and me sometimes may have doubts in ourselves, but I feel that everything's possible.
Jessica's future is brighter than ever.
Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org.
At the end of every episode of Torrance Today, we want to share a positive story that fits the theme for the day. On this Mindful Monday, Torrance firefighters remind parents of young children to double-check their car seats. The National Highway Safety Administration says vehicle crashes are the leading cause of death among children. More than 12,000 passengers under the age of 15 are killed in California every year. And Safety Belt USA says at their public events in LA County, they find that more than 90% of car seats are not installed correctly. A free car seat checkup event took place at City Hall last week, where more than a dozen car seats were checked. Firefighters say the majority of them had major installation issues, including misrouted seat belts, loose seats, and low chest clips. If you weren't able to attend last week's event, you can still make an appointment for a car seat checkup with the Torrance Fire Department. Representatives with Safety Belt USA and TFD hope to hold a monthly car checkup event with nurses from Harbor UCLA as well. California law requires a child to be properly secured in a safety seat until they are at least 8 years old. Well, that's our show for today. Let us know if you have a positive story to tell by emailing us at torranceToday@torranceca.gov. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tomorrow with more news from and for our Torrance community. Have a great day.